So hi Mark, let's do a quick analysis on your swing here, as promised. This is still going to be more or less a guesswork, okay, because I haven't seen you hit a golf ball. I don't know your pattern. I really don't know your miss. Okay, I asked you to get some FlightScope or TrackMan data. That would be very helpful because I can see your path, face, spin, ball flight. It's almost like me seeing you hit golf balls. Okay, I need a little bit more detailed information because your swing has really developed tremendously, and now it's more about details. And it'd be great if you could. Now at least we're using a slow motion camera, not iPhone anymore, so we can have a look at things. All right, let's get to it. Yes, you're right. The ball is a little too far forward. You can have it at least ball or ball and a half more towards the middle with a 3-iron here. That's one thing about the setup that I don't like. The next thing, I want your right shoulder to be a little lower at address. Okay, and the spine not as vertical, but tilting a little bit more away from the target. Okay, I'll show you. Tiger, for example, with a 3-wood. It's pretty much the same as a 3 with a 3-iron. Okay, watch his spine here and watch his shoulder line here. You see that? The right shoulder is lower and the spine is tilting away from the target. That's what I want you to get. And the ball a little more middle-ish. Okay, that's all regarding the setup from this angle. Now let's draw a line from the right hip down all the way down to the ground. And the same thing with you. And now watch how he stays on that line, okay? And watch how your butt is going to move closer to the target and you're going to get away from that line, okay? He turns more into the inside of his right leg, okay? You kind of shift a little left, okay? I want you to feel like you stay on that line, like you turn more into the inside of your right leg as you go back. From a proper setup with the right shoulder more down and the spine tilting away from the target, you can monitor this with a mirror, face the mirror, and monitor your spine angle at address, and then monitor it at the top. You said somebody told you have a reverse pivot or a reverse spine angle. Yes, kinda you do, and this is going to be a little bit difficult to grasp, but I'm going to try to explain. Watch this. You see how your back is kind of like an S, letter S, basically. But at address, we can have a look at it down the line. First, watch how Tigers, it's quite straight here. See that? At address, your back, low back, we're talking about low back now, it was neutral. Okay, let's have a look at here. Okay, oh, no, sorry. Okay, it's neutral, it's perfect, this is great. Okay, it's dead straight. Yeah, but the goal is to maintain it like this when you take the club back. If you start feeling a lot of stretching in the low back, pain, if you're feeling this kind of letter S that you're making, okay, then your spine is extending and you can get into this kind of S posture, which is going to create you this reverse spine angle. You see this here? Okay, so this is it about the backswing from the face-on view. I want you to set up a little differently with your right shoulder more down, okay, the spine more back, angled away from the target, and simply turn more into the inside of the right leg. Don't let your butt shift towards the target, and maintain a neutral low back as you take the club back, and feel that the spine is tilting away from the target at the top. You can monitor, again, I'm saying this in front of the mirror. Okay, watch your low back. You can actually take the club to the top. Okay, stop, take one hand off the club and touch your back. If it's just neutral, the low back, it's great. If it's starting to basically stretch there and kind of feel uncomfortable, you're probably not doing it right, okay? And you can get into this reverse pivot position. Then from the face on as we go back, the only thing we've talked about your leg work. I don't mind your right foot rolling, but I really don't like your right heel get off the ground as you start a downswing and get that much off all the way to impact. What it causes, we'll talk in a second here in the down the line video. From the face on, finish, beautiful. Okay, now the down the line view, let's actually make it full screen for now. Let's draw some very important lines. The shaft plane line, of course, the butt line, the triple posture line. Okay, ankle. Now the line next to your head. Okay, let's also mark where your hands were at the dress. Sorry, let's do it like this. Yep. Now let's start taking the quad back. Beautiful that far. Dead on plane, you used to struggle with this a lot. Okay, now one thing that still jumps out, unfortunately, we worked a lot on this and it's gotten a lot better, but you still don't get 90 degree turn to your spine. Okay, basically the shoulder turn is still too flat. You need to take your left shoulder a little bit more down and keep it down, but at the same time maintaining your spine tilt away from the target. Okay, flat shoulder turn can also create reverse spine angle. Okay, but other than that, the backswing looks great. The butt turns behind the line. Look how well you stay on this line, the spine. That's very important. Okay, that doesn't change. The head stays on the line. Great. Okay, the club's pretty much on plane. The right elbow's fine. Okay, now as we start going down, this is where we're gonna get into some troubles. I'm gonna put that line where your hands were again. Okay, as you start going down, that right foot gets off the ground, the butt gets off the line, okay, the head gets off the line, and watch your spine. The spine angle has changed, and you've basically pulled out of the shot, you've early extended. Okay, watch actually also, remember this circle, red circle where your hands were? Watch, the right leg has now taken that spot where your hands need to come down. Okay, and you hit the ground before the ball, and you hit it dead on the toe. Okay, and that's because the head pulls back. Okay, and you early extend, the club drops underneath. Okay, what you need to do is you need to turn your shoulders a little steeper. As you come down, keep the foot planted all the way till impact. Keep the butt back, keep the chest down, and keep the head on the line. Maintain your body angles. Okay, now, as you get to impact, okay, let's draw a line here through the shaft. Now, ideally, the club head should trace that line in the follow through, but you see how much above the line it gets? Okay, that's the result of being under plane and flipping, and you see how high you finish here? Okay, we've talked a lot about you swinging left through the ball more. And I'm going to show you actually how well you do it with a 6-iron. Probably with a longer club, the pace picks up and everything, and you get more stuck, you get jerky, jumpy. Now watch this at impact. First of all, your chest is down. Your chest is more down, which is good, but also this line through the shaft. And watch now how the club is going to trace that line. You see that? That's what we call swinging left, or not really left, but it's simply on plane, but to you it feels like left. And watch where now the club comes out through the shoulder, beautiful finish, boom. Okay, let's get that 3-iron back on for a second. Also regarding your right foot, your right leg, you see this window here? Okay, it shouldn't happen. Okay, so keep the right foot pretty much planted all the way till impact. Okay, get back to those righties, lefties, 60% swings. I'm gonna get you some YouTube vids where there's some good drills for shoulder turn and maintaining the body angles, not early extending. Okay, so to summarize, you need to set up with your right shoulder lower, write this down, pretty much, right shoulder lower, the spine tilting away from the target, the ball a little more middle-ish, especially with the longer irons. Okay. Then as you turn more into the inside of your right leg. It's going to feel like you're more on the right leg, the weight. It's fine. You don't have to sway or do anything weird. You can still maintain your head quite still. Okay, but do this. And then turn your left shoulder a little bit more down. Keep it down and maintain the neutralness in your lower back. Okay, don't start stretching it too much, then you can get into this reverse spine angle. Monitor the face on, face the mirror and monitor your spine tilt. Okay. Then as you start coming down, simply maintain your body angles. Keep the butt back, chest down, head on the line, and through the ball, swing left. Take everything left. Okay, the more you swing left, the more you pull the hands left, the less likely that you're gonna go left. Okay, because it stabilizes the club face. All right. As I said, I'm gonna get you some videos. I'm gonna try to organize a little practice plan for you, a little structured plan, because there's a lot of things. Yeah, simply start working on these key fundamentals, and your game should improve again very soon. All right. Hope this helps. Bye.